The U.S. trade war with Canada is now impacting another one of our favorite products, a staple in fridges across the country. Bick's pickles are disappearing from store shelves, despite their Canadian roots. It's because they're sent to the U.S. for packaging, making them subject to Canadian counter tariffs. Joining me now is Steven Oakland. He's the CEO of Treehouse Foods, which owns the Bick's brand. Steven, good morning. Thank you for taking the time to be with us this morning. So, a number of consumers disappointed that the store shelves are empty where Bick's pickles used to be. What's going on?
Well, thank you for having us this morning. And we are so disappointed as well. You know, we know how important barbecue season is in Canada. I spent 11 years there, right? Both of my children are born there. But what's happening is there's a list of a very few number of products, of food products, basic food products that are imported from the U.S. to Canada that are getting a counter tariff. And pickles just happens to be one of them. So we're doing our best. We're reaching out to our contacts within government to try to get this taken off. But as of yet, some of the retailers have just felt Bick's pickles are just too expensive to shelf right now.
Too expensive. So is it the cucumbers? Is it the lids on the jars? What is it that's getting caught up in the tariff wars?
Well, it's the finished product. So I think you've mentioned it. We buy 11 million pounds of Canadian cucumbers to make bricks, right? We buy our lids for the jars from Ontario. We process them in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, there's over 1,300 Canadians that work for Treehouse, right? That make high quality food products. So we've got thousands of people on both sides of the border trying to make this work, but Bick's are caught in sort of the middle of it right now. Hopefully our politicians will see this across Canada, and we can get Bick's off the list, or pickles off the list.
What does it mean for all those workers?
Well, the good news is most of what we do in Canada, we have 5 factories from Delta, BC, all the way to Brantford, Ontario. And the products we produce in Canada actually enter the U.S. duty-free. These just happen to be an item that Canada has chosen to put this reciprocal tariff on. So our Canadian employees are in great shape. They're doing a great job. What's going to be hurt here probably is our cucumber farmers, because we're down, I think you've seen it, about 25% in volume right now. So we'll just simply have to buy less caps and less pickles, right? Less cucumbers.
So Bick's makes other brands. There's pickled beets, there's relish. Are those other items impacted as well?
They are. We're proud to make habitant for our friends in Quebec, right? We make mustard pickles for our friends in Newfoundland. So we make a number of different things, but those items are all imposed by the tariffs. So well, it's really unfortunate.
It really
is. Now,
they're
still available. They're still available. They're at Loblaws. They're at some of the other larger retailers. But look, I completely understand a 25% duty. Grocery prices are tight, right? And the food business is a high volume, low margin industry. And so, we have some retailers who just feel this is too much to bear.
So it's not the end of Bick's, is what you're telling us.
No, we're passionate about Bick's. And we're doing our best. It's just so hard for some folks, depending on what retailer's in your neighborhood, right? So we're doing our best. We will sustain this, trust me. But hopefully we'll get it off the shelves, or get it off the list, and get it on the shelves quickly.
All right, we know people are passionate about their pickles too, so we want to see that happen. Steven Oakland is the CEO of Treehouse Foods. Thank you so much for talking with us this morning.
Well, thank you, and thanks for the attention on Bick's.